Facts, as the kids say. Facts.
This seems fun.
I don't know if the kids still say that or not.
They
I haven't
probably don't.
I haven't taught for like a year and a half.
I think now it's mood or vibe, one of the two.
Oh, right.
I think it's both, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, well, next time I'm teaching, I'm gonna I'm gonna turn my video back on so I can do this properly. I'm gonna do like the finger guns and just say "big vibe, my dude."
Word.
Yeah.
And I will just watch a sixth grader just wither.
Just fall apart into little
It'll be
pieces.
fantastic.
Facts.
Just like crawl under their desk and die.
Uh-huh.
Pull the tile floor in over them.
100% accurate.
Hey, I knew I was doing something right when I just looked at someone and said, "Wow, that shirt looks very fleek." And they were just like, "No, it's dead. It's dead now. We can't use it anymore."
Oh, you're the one who ended Fleek. Okay, that's good to know.
It was me. I killed it. Fleek is dead.
You did a service to mankind.
You're not wrong.
Fleek is dead, and I killed it.
Oh, thank you for your service.
To paraphrase Nietzsche.
That sounds right. Yeah, no, that tracks. To paraphrase Nietzsche, Fleek is dead. I killed it. Okay, yeah, that's an existential thing I can't deal with right now. All right. Whew. This is going to be an interesting night already. I'm excited. I'm glad I already started recording.
All right.
Because some amount of this is going in the episode. Welcome back to City on a Hill Gaming, a tabletop RPG actual play podcast. Let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Grant, and I'm the GM.
Hi, I'm Peter, and I'm playing Pheromond Bahar, Human Paladin.
Hi, I'm Daniel, and I'm playing Ansel, the Inquisitive Rogue.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm playing Ruach, the Air Genasi Shepherd.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm playing Reepsy Piven, the Satyr Druid.
Hi, I'm William. I'm playing Myastin Zarbrax. I am a Dragonborn wizard.
We hope you enjoy our show.
Welcome to City on a Hill. Does that mean now?
Sure. I mean, I can do that. That's fine. Welcome back to City on a Hill Gaming. I'm your Game Master, Ryan, and I just threw Grant under the bus, and I'm sorry for it. And I'm probably going to leave that in because that
looked painful.
That was not good.
Yeah, the problem is welcome to immediately has other triggers for me, so...
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's yeah, touche. That would have been even funnier though.
So welcome to a different podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the thing. We're back for some more 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons with Grant's game. So Grant.
Yo.
Now Grant.
Hi, I'm Grant.
Hey, look at distraction. Do the thing.
I'm doing the thing. All right. So when we last left the party, you had all had a conversation.
Yeah,
with
we had
a Cyclops and some Dragonborn, and a few moments of panic. I mean, yes, this whole area is slowly sliding into elemental chaos, but you made some friends, so some
It's a mixed bag. Yeah,
it's a mixed bag, right? Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
everybody's fine.
I mean, honestly, good friends are hard to find out here. You may have come out ahead.
I mean, sure.
I mean, if things are trending, good things are going to be very hard to find out here.
That's unfortunately accurate.
No kidding.
It depends what you call good. Anyway,
Also depends on what you define as out here.
Look, these are minor details.
Very much.
Anyway, you did also have pointed out to you a castle up in the Oraskian Mountains, the massive range of mountains that separates the wastes and VR from Ojor. Is it Ojor or Ojoran? I think Ojoran's the people. Ojor from up north, that elemental land up there, and on one of those mountain peaks, there's a castle, and it's been pointed out to you, and that appears to be where the person responsible for the oases disappearing might actually be holed up. By hold up, I mean that's their home.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And we ended up not really getting into a fight, which was nice.
Yeah, but that's par for the course.
I mean, touche.
Very close.
Listen, we have a very good streak of not getting into fights. Killer bees aside.
It's what we
I
do.
mean,
Yeah, most of the stuff that we fight in this actual play is murderous insects, as it turns out.
Accurate.
and I make no promises that won't continue, but
That's reasonable.
I mean, it's a theme at this point.
kind of is. So yes, Orlun the Rhyme-Handed, powerful cloud giant Jarl in the Ordning, seems to have some sort of scheme going on. You're not entirely clear on why, other than perhaps to monetize natural resources out here like water, which is scarce. And frankly, that's probably reason enough, but hey, there you go. So that does mean that you know where you're headed.
North.
Yes,
North.
we are headed north.
Excellent. You're headed north along the High Wastes Road.
Yes, I have.
Sure.
Ansel adjusts his
High-waisted
pants
pants,
appropriately.
yes.
Towards the Great Crossroads Oasis, or, well, the Great Crossroads anyway, and where the Oasis used to be.
Before we set out, Ansel would like to suggest that we have extra water because we would be stopping at an oasis, but I don't think it has water from the last reports. Also, he's just going to write down in his notes giant bug repellent.
Okay.
Apropos of nothing.
Listen, it's either a giant thing of bug repellent or it's for giant bugs. Either way, I hope it works.
I do too. It should be noted you also got an alchemy jug from Ascara, the one of the Dragonborn. So you have that. And Daniel,
Yes.
Ansel has a Cloak of the Bat as well.
Oh, right.
That's right.
I forgot about that.
I am non-specific, legally distinct bat person.
But
Something-
only if you're in darkness or dim light. If you're in bright light, you're a person flapping a cloak uselessly. So
Let's be honest. He's more like off-brand Darkwing Duck.
Something flaps in the night. I was waiting for that one.
Yes.
Thank you, Peter.
excellent.
He,
All right.
He is the actuarial table that flutters in the stiff breeze after dark.
I am the actuary table that balances the books of justice.
There we go.
It's not nothing.
Oh, and also it needs attunement.
Yes, I assume that happened overnight, essentially, unless you guys are leaving now here midday.
I would not be leaving in midday towards a place that I know is not an oasis, but that's me. I can be outvoted.
No, that
I would
tracks.
prefer to take a rest
Yeah,
to do that. Yeah.
kind of there with you.
Okay,
I think we've also used some amount of our stuffs, so it might be better to not just
sure.
full send it.
We can just say a long rest happens.
Works.
It
Universe.
works.
Plus,
Excellent.
Littlefoot's being finicky right now, so you know.
Well, I mean, you did pretend that his foot was hurt, and he took that personally.
That's reasonable.
He would, wouldn't he? Ungrateful lizard.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's probably a redundancy. You know what? I'll just be quiet now.
That's probably a good. He spits a rock at you.
Pheromone blocks it with a shield. Hey!
It just goes pa-ting.
Time out. Does that mean we can use him to spit rocks at other things?
Not in a damaging way, only in a way that
Alright.
annoys you in the party.
That's value, I suppose.
Is he a lizard or is he a camel?
Yes, sure, why not?
Oh, good.
He's a lizard with the temperament of a camel. What could go wrong?
I see
He's
no
a
problem
dr-
here.
I don't know. I had a hunch this would happen.
Hey,
Oh, it took me a second. And then it
All
snuck
right.
up on me.
All right. Well, let's make sure our dromedary lizard is ready to go.
Yeah, let's get over the hump of this joke and move on, okay?
hey, there it was.
Night falls, day breaks, and you all presumably set out. Tubor and the three Dragonborn sisters left midday the day before, long since gone. And you were all woken up by something rather uncomfortable. a bit of an earthquake. It's not dangerous, but you can definitely feel the ground shake underneath you.
Question
That sort
for
of
the GM.
nauseating, oh, I'm not standing on anything solid, am I? Sort of feeling.
Right? No, that tracks. Question for Mr. GM.
Yo.
Is that common here?
Oh, no. No, not
Oh.
really, no.
Okay. I don't know if I like that better or worse.
Ansel just shrugs and was like, that was weird.
Pheromone
Yes.
looks at the ground and is
Yes,
like,
it was.
rude.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Desert tribes people have a certain relationship, shall we say, with the environment out here.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I just see Pheromone just going down, down, put it down.
Hey,
No.
you put that down. That is not yours. Put that thing back where it came
you do
from,
not
or
get to
so help
shake
me.
all of us. No, stop. Bad ground.
All right, so after the earthquake, I'm assuming we can kind of just start getting ready to go. Well, I gotta make coffee first, and
Sure.
I established on the Discord, so it's canon now that Ansel carries a very easily transportable coffee siphon. If you don't know what that is, it's this big crazy contraption full of like tubes and glass vials that does something with the vacuum pressure. That's one way to make coffee. It's very complicated and fragile. But that's my way to make coffee. Let's hope nothing bad happens to it.
This sounds like Ansel.
Just hands a plate of fun to the GM.
I'm really tempted to just house rule that the alchemy jug also produces enough like instant coffee for like 4 people each day.
Instant coffee.
It's not good. Like it's definitely
Oh.
vending machine grade coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
So it will make Ansel die inside a little bit if any of us actually drinks it.
Or if his machine breaks, yes.
Somehow breaks.
Cough, cough. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Oh, I'm not
I
gonna
kept
break it.
playing Bertrand.
Oh, you're not gonna break it? Well, thanks a latte.
Cast mending on the coffee
there it
machine
was.
once a day. It's broken again.
Why does this keep happening?
Indeed. All right. Y'all set out. And anybody doing anything?
Other than chastising the ground, no.
All right, cool. It's rough going.
Things kind of busted up from the earthquake, or
More than well, tell you what. Somebody who has a proficiency in survival or nature to roll one of those skills.
Good
How's
luck,
a 24?
everybody.
You gotta be proficient in it.
I mean, Peter's got it handled, but yeah, I mean, sure. Yes, I have proficiency
Yeah.
in survival.
That's a 19 nature for me. But good lord, Peter.
7 survival for me.
Right, so 24, 19, 13, and what, a 7?
Yes.
Okay. Ruok's not getting it.
Nope.
The rest of you, it looks like this road is in a lot worse. Like this trek is it's in bad repair. Something, which is weird because they didn't mention anything coming the other way, but it's definitely kind of beginning to come apart. It almost feels like it's blown over with sand. There's rocky sections that shouldn't be there. There's little dips and gaps, and like as you kind of progress further along, it's like, oh, hey, this trail just stops and begins again 30 feet over directly there. That's odd.
Very.
So actual shifting side to side.
Yeah.
huh? Like somebody scrambled a puzzle almost.
A little bit. It's not quite, like somebody up into the jigsaw puzzle, but it's definitely like somebody sort of took it and slid it apart.
Huh. That's
like
weird.
like from a seismic type event that might have happened recently,
Or
not like that kind of thing.
Meowston, you know that a seismic event of that size would it would have been much stronger than a little earthquake that woke you all up.
I do know that.
It would have done
That
more
would-
damage than it would have taken a much larger thing to do this kind of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost doesn't look like damage. It's more just sort of getting scrambled.
Interesting.
But it also definitely looks like wear and tear that shouldn't be here. And, oh, wow, that's a lot of sand that somebody's dumped on here. Maybe a sandstorm, that kind of thing.
Could
I definitely have some of this in my notes from a while ago. I think this has been happening for a little while.
I was going to say, does this remind me of, or does maybe more appropriately, does this remind Reap of some of the stuff we saw with the plants not that long ago?
well, that actually has me thinking also, especially seeing this happen on a land scale, not just a plant scale. Does it see? Is there any way to tell or to discern if time is shifting differently in different places?
Interesting question. That's probably an Arcana check.
And that's why he's as confused as I am, because I don't
I
have
wonder
proficiency
if
in
the
Arcana.
earthquake we felt was caused by this happening.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not Arcana proficient. I'm not the most intelligent boy out here.
18 in
they're-
Arcana help.
That sure does.
I was going to say William's Arcana proficient.
Naston,
He's the intelligent one.
you don't think so? Time getting all, weebly wobbly, timey wimey stuff, to quote the bard.
You don't understand the portion of our audience that's going to love the fact that you just said that. That's going to be one of the best things. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Grant.
You're welcome. It has more. It does more damage when time goes awry than roads shifting and, oh, hey, that's more sand. This does look more like nature running haywire and reality shifting a little bit. There might be a little bit of time slippage here and there, but it's not like time is breaking down. It's more like fabric fraying and stitching itself back together and, we didn't expect sandstorms every 2 hours, but I guess we're here now, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is perhaps accented by the cloud of smoke rising out of Marwa over to your right.
Was that a
That's not
volcano?
good.
Well, the mountain that definitely wasn't a volcano before now, yes.
That's never disconcerting. Okay.
There's a lot of people camping up there.
Oh, okay.
A lot of camping.
Lots
Maybe
of-
there's a scout meeting.
Yep. The long and short of it is, however, this is slow going. It's taking you a long time to get through this. The road is, the road was never good, but it's a lot worse than it has been. And it's subtle things like there's jagged rocks sticking up and just loose sand. It's just a mess.
Pheromone's going to continue to kind of talk to the ground like it's a thing that can understand him. Like, why you got to be like this, huh? Just trying to walk through here. It's like...
Indeed. Normally it'd take you just a couple hours to go 4 miles. By about noon, you're already, you've barely made it.
Oh, man.
So we're
This
really
is
making
brutal.
we're really making like no progress.
You're making progress, but it is slow. You're moving at about half speed, roughly speaking.
Okay, so having
Even
traveled,
the unpaved parts of this desert are usually not this bad.
I was going to say,
like-
having traveled these routes before, is this something Ruach is used to seeing here?
Oh, goodness, no.
Is Ruach used to seeing this anywhere along routes in this area?
No. Now, in
Okay.
fairness, this is not the easiest stretch of the High Wastes Road.
Sure.
There are rocky sections. There's, sections where you're going between big cliffs, that kind of thing. But it's not like this.
It's never like this. Okay.
Oh no. This is new and different and strange and disturbing.
Obnoxious
my
and
job.
hateful and rude.
I don't like that combination of things. Okay. Okay. And this has been going for a while.
Hard to say.
Sorry. In terms of the distance we've traveled so far, we've been running into this for a while.
Yeah, like looking back on it, maybe the last mile or two before you got to Five Fangs Oasis
Okay.
was a little rougher than maybe it could have been looking back. But that's not outside the bounds of normality. This kind of is.
Breep would be spending most of this trip wandering around, kind of as we're going forward, but kind of wandering off, checking plants and just any signs of animals, and wandering back. And
Indeed. They are also struggling and changing. There's a little bit more wildness, a little bit more weirdness creeping in at the edges.
okay,
Mid-afternoon, when you're in a particularly rocky section, one of you, who's got the best perception? Would that be?
Probably me.
That's what I thought.
It's either myself or Peter.
Right. I remember both of you were very, very good at perception. Peter, you took observant, didn't you?
I did. Passive
Okay.
perception score of 20.
Yeah.
Hoofda.
I can make insight checks as a bonus action.
Very little slips past Pheromond.
You see the unmistakable signs of a sandstorm forming.
Hoofda.
Okay. I will make that known as soon as I notice it myself.
It seems to be rolling in quickly. And by forming, we mean, oh, that's a wall of sand and dust blowing our way.
It's a what now?
A wall of sand and dust.
It's probably time for us to find some shelter.
Yes, please.
Or make some, if nothing else.
Or that. That's also fine.
I have a big
Yeah.
floppy hat.
You're going to need more than that.
Yeah, you
It's a
are,
good
sweetheart.
start.
Okay.
I like
It's
where
a
your head's
good start, though.
I'm helping.
Okay, 10 survival is not going to get me very far towards any kind of outcropping to
not.
make this work.
at.
A 6 definitely isn't.
The good news is, Ruok, you do see a place where shelter is a little more likely. There are some high rocks that you can at least get between.
That's not nothing. Get between as in the 5 of us get between, or get between as in all of us, including Littlefoot?
I mean, like, there's 40, 50 feet between these rocks. This is like a section of path with these
Oh.
large sections of rock, but they would act as a bit of a windbreak at the very least.
Unless someone else sees something else, I will point that direction, and we will kick Littlefoot into high gear, whatever that amounts to, and make way, so to
Yeah,
speak.
I'm looking at wild shapes. Can't think of anything that's going to work though.
What is the sound of a lizard revving?
Isn't that how the crazy frog thing goes?
I was thinking probably more like
I mean, that's also
Kind of a-
similar, but
cranky lizard.
I have a thing for this. No, I don't. That was slow. Never mind. That won't help here. We don't want that.
No, we need the opposite
Can I
of that.
slow the sand?
The-
Okay, moving on.
I don't know. Can you attack the darkness?
I have no issues with it.
I guess druids don't get like a terraform thing or earthcraft or whatever it is. Not for a while, huh?
Not at this level.
Nope. That's probably way higher level.
I mean, you have
No, I
stone.
don't. The closest I can do
wall.
is that I do have prepared today,
Yep.
but
And I mean,
it's only
you
a
have
minute.
stone shape,
Um,
but it's not going to be big enough to do what you want.
Yeah, and I don't have that prepared.
Fairmont and
'Cause I was
Ansel.
not expecting to fight
Yeah.
wind today.
Fair.
Yes.
As you get into the rocks, you actually can see that they go up this large hill, essentially, some ways. And you spot what looks like a cave opening higher up.
Hmm.
And that's about the same time that your wheel runs over part of another cart or wagon that's been mostly buried in sand.
Well, that's
Huh.
encouraging.
Hmm.
Let me know once everybody gets on this new map here.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I can
Hold on.
see that.
Where are y'all now? Okay, I gotta move
Ooh,
there.
looks like there's a couple of them here.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Okay.
There are so many spare parts gathered right here
Oh,
in this
good
one
night.
spot.
How long does this wreckage look like it's been here for?
That sounds like an investigation check. Gonna hop down and take a look?
Yes, I am.
Ooh,
All
me
right.
too. I want to see.
Sure, why not?
I'm going to help Ansel and give him advantage.
Good call.
16.
And
Oh,
a
I
14.
didn't actually roll for advantage, so I'll wait. I think did I click the right one?
Yeah, that was investigation. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
click it again.
Yeah, intimidation and investigation are right beside each other. I wanted to make sure I wasn't trying to intimidate the carts.
Right. So we got a 14, 15, 16 from
That's not
Ansel,
nothing.
Maston, and Ruok. You all take a look. These have been here not that long. Probably 2 days, you would guess.
Hey, Ansel.
Yes.
Does any of this wreckage, or maybe perhaps things that used to be part of this wreckage, look like it, I don't know, belongs to someone you work for?
I
think they
don't
probably
know.
made it further than this, but
I'm
No, it doesn't.
trying to find any invoices. Remember, the invoice we're looking for is Q34R57B.
57B.
You
Okay.
look for invoices. I'm going to look for survivors.
Also that. Yes, please.
So you know, Peter or Faramond,
Yeah.
you don't see any visible sign of survivors. You also don't really see any sign of people who didn't make it out here.
Okay, that's good.
If they left these carts, and it looks like they've had, it looks like they have been attacked. There's some damage that definitely wasn't caused by sandstorms or even falling rocks or anything like that. You know that survivors would probably have left. And you also know out here, tracks don't last very long.
Yeah. Just
Maybe
wanted to
they're-
make sure that there wasn't anybody like stuck under one of these things that had been like, surviving on a barrel of water or something.
No, not in this case.
Okay.
Maybe they're hiding in that cave up there.
Hey, Grant.
Fairmont, one other
Yeah.
thing you see. And you see something glowing, and this is starting to be a problem. The sand is starting to blow in over you guys. Hence the rather foggy look on the map here. Sand is starting to blow in, and you see something glowing in the distance.
Well, for lack of a better plan, let's see if we can head towards that. And
It's got a kind of a bluish white light.
I'll hop down and move towards it, I guess.
Right. As you get closer, give me a history check.
Let's see here. 16.
Oh, very good. You know what this is, sort of. There's a legend among the desert nomads out here about something that only appears in sandstorms. Very, very rarely. It's something kind of like a living lightning that only appears in the heart of the worst sandstorms.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that phrase, living lightning.
And
I'm fixated on worst sandstorms.
It's also not great.
well, so the thing is, you're not in the heart of one of the worst sandstorms you've ever experienced by any stretch.
We're on the periphery of a normal sandstorm, it sounds like.
So that's unusual. As you can get closer, this looks an awful lot like just lightning, sort of hovering in space, crackling along, prowling around.
Hi there.
Then your eyes can pick out another two further up, and that is extremely disturbing because it's supposed to be sort of like the raw spirit of a sandstorm that tests hardened heroes and that sort of thing.
Huh.
Now's probably a good time for everybody to roll initiative.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
just
do like
for
that
fun.
thing.
I am totally prepped for a travel day.
Love it. Ooh,
Well, I got
Oh.
a 15, so
I don't hate that.
There we go. And you rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, the good news is you're going first.
Speedy.
Yay.
Yay, indeed. What you doing?
I have no idea.
Fair enough. Would you like to make an Arcana check or something like that to see if you know something about,
Yes.
living lightning, say?
Yes. Let's do that. 22.
22 is really good. You have a guess as to what this might be, and it's frankly pretty startling as well. This looks an awful lot like an incredibly rare form of elemental called a quasi-elemental. It kind of comes from the border region of two elemental planes where they meet. They are they're very rare on the material plane. They're rather ephemeral, and these are kind of weird. They don't have much in the way of intelligence. They just sort of act like it. You also know that they love metal, and water just sort of sorts them out.
Okay. That helps.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, they sort of, again, like living lightning, they just sort of behave like a living sort of electricity,
and I guess at this point we're trying to short them out.
or at least get past them. They're not evil by any stretch of the imagination. They're more just sort of mindless, sort of elemental forces given form.
Okay. At this point, I think I'm just going to use Ice Knife.
Okay.
That's the closest thing I have to water, and then I'll see what everybody else does after that.
Definitely. And also has
Uh,
plenty of range to hit this thing from where you guys are.
Yeah. Well, it is. We are pretty far away. Do we need to move closer?
I mean, you could also drive the cart, I suppose.
I guess just my walking distance.
Littlefoot's walking distance, actually.
Oh, okay.
What is Littlefoot's walking distance offhand?
Yeah, that's a great question. I've got a character sheet for him. I should probably actually look at that.
Giant lizard.
30 feet.
Speed is 30 feet.
Okay, so it's the same as most of ours. Okay.
Okay. So from the map, I'm assuming we need to get a bit closer. So let me just do that. I'll
Cool.
drive Littlefoot 30 feet. I guess that counts as my action.
All right. So pull it up, basically up next to Pharamond.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
And he has
Littlefoot
to
just like teleported. That was cool.
left. I don't know what happened.
But he comes back when we come back.
Oh, yes, when I hit undo.
I think we both hit it at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I think we're both trying to pick him up. That's what it
That's
is.
also me now too.
There
Okay,
you go.
there we go. Huh.
All right.
All right. That's done. Ruach?
So You said they like to. I think the word you used was challenge travelers.
That's one of the rumors Faramond has heard. That's like
Okay.
one of the stories he knows. It's not one you necessarily know.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think this is the safest thing since we don't know what they're gonna do, and we're all now in a little group together next to Faramond, I guess. I'm gonna use one of my Shepherd class abilities. It's called the Great Shepherd's Blessing. I gain the ability to help guard those around me. As a standard action, I make my Shepherd staff glow. Up to 3 other creatures within 5 feet of you gain a +1 bonus to saving throws, armor class, and a 5-foot bonus to speed.
Cool.
Lasts until the end of combat. Let's go Faramond. It's other creature, so it's not me.
What are the specific bonuses again?
+1 to saving throws, +1 to armor class, and 5-foot bonus to speed. I'm gonna say not me.
Wait, to
it
stay
can't
in
be
the area
me.
with you?
They have to be within 5 feet of me when I do it. Yes, I believe they have to stay within 5 feet of me.
Well, that makes Faramond's armor class 19. So,
And I think it makes Miostin a bad choice because he's probably going to stay in the back. Normally.
I can do that.
So I guess everyone that's not me and Miostin.
All right. That's fair. I'm just putting a little yellow dot on you guys to mark
You know,
that.
you could exclude me and put it on Littlefoot, and we could try to outrun them.
That's interesting.
I can.
darn you, our names.
I know, right? I mean, that's your call. If Grant doesn't have a problem with that, then I don't have an issue with it either. I don't know.
Give it to the lizard. Protect him at all costs.
Okay, we'll protect the lizard at all costs. So, Grant, if you have no problem with that, then it's going to be Reap, Faramond, and Littlefoot. I guess I'll actually switch places with in the cart with Miostin.
Okay.
That way, I'm next to everybody.
Are we planning on going? Is the goal that KV thing up top, or is that just a piece of the map that did not get erased?
You
I
guys
mean, I
are-
think we're trying to get up there. Yeah, that looks like about the only shelter in the area.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I believe you're trying to get. Okay, so that's what you're doing. Did I get all the right people marked with that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Cool. Faramond.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna stop and I'm going to call out to this one over here, like, "Hello there." Did I get any kind of response from it?
There's maybe a flicker. It's kind of hard to tell if it turns towards you. Whatever it is, it doesn't necessarily seem to be speaking.
I'll move up to here and then just kind of wait.
Now you seem to have its attention because you hear something come out of it. I don't know if Faramond would recognize Orin, but there's a certain little babbling of Orin.
Faramond does speak Primordial, I want to say.
Cool.
Yeah.
Same.
It's hard to tell exactly what it means because the Orin it speaks is almost baby talk like, but it's definitely sort of a, oh, you look tasty kind of thing.
Oh, great.
It's just Orin
And
for
for a
nom,
second there,
nom,
I was going to be
nom.
like, "Who's a cute little lightning storm?"
I mean, you still can. Don't get me wrong. 100%.
I mean, that probably happens a little bit internally, if nothing else, and then it's hostile. Okay. I've moved too much to do anything else this turn, so that's going to
you've
be it
been
for me.
chastising the ground all morning, so
Fair
That's
enough.
true.
Reap.
Oh, checking statistics made me rethink everything I was planning on doing up to this point. Because I have wild shape cards, not polymorph cards, and polymorph is a completely different animal than wild shape.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Also,
plan what?
fun.
Or humanoid.
Yeah,
animal.
the plan was going to be giant scorpion, but then I saw their intelligence is 1.
When you
And I don't
wild
want
shape,
you
you
guys-
keep your own mental stats.
Yeah, but that would be a polymorph.
Oh, it's a okay.
Yeah, because it's a CR3, and that would make you guys have to fight a giant scorpion.
No, not necessarily.
Well, intelligence 1, I don't know if it would know friend or foe, would it?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, that's good.
It's fine. Then you just need to find an even bigger frog to cross a river.
Okay,
We have
so
a really
Reap,
hard time finding a river out here.
then if that does not put everybody in danger, I'm gonna do that. Reap is going to jump off the cart, run his 35 feet forward, see what happens when I throw a slingshot ball at it.
Okay.
What's the range on that? That is 30, 120.
What is
Yeah.
your shot made of?
I believe stones. Yeah, I believe the
Yeah, 'cause
ammunition.
druids can't handle metal tools and weapons by and large. That's right.
Yeah, we just not a fan of the whole metal thing.
Right.
So yeah, let's see, sling bullets. I don't see anything with the material as far as what it says it is. So yeah, I mean, I would have just picked up stones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's why druids have slings. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to sling attack this first one, and is that more than 30 feet? I'm guessing it is. So we're going disadvantage for the
45. Yeah.
so disadvantage for the
Yes.
distance.
Yes. Since it's above, since it's within your max range, but not your normal range.
Hey, that's two good things. So 22 at disadvantage.
Hey, well done.
Yeah,
Yeah. 22 absolutely hits. 3 damage.
3 bludgeoning.
It is certainly damage. All right. Cool.
Love it. And then yeah, I will be chilling here for a minute.
Thank you for listening to City on a Hill Gaming. If you want to hear more, wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. Leave us a rating if you haven't already. Find us on Twitter at City on a Hill Game. More stuff coming in the new year, probably. I've got some things on paper, and by paper I mean I've sent some messages to some people. We'll figure something out. Grant,
Yo.
what do you want to do here?
Right. So,
This
We wanna
both
thank
parts
everyone.
of this will come out in January
right.
for your reference, I
So-
believe.
At that point, by then, we should have made an announcement that Saving the Game is going to be ending after January. We've been going for 8.5 years, and we've just kind of there's a bunch of reasons, some mental health stuff that for all three of us. Just we need to step away, and just the fact that we've kind of done as much as we feel we can after 8.5 years of podcasting. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting us and joining us and all that. That's been delightful. You will be able to find all of our past episodes at stgcast.org. We've got enough saved up to keep that on, for like 6 years. So go there. And yeah, so that's a thing.
And hey, if you're interested, and you should be, like he said, go listen to the backlog. There is
Indeed.
literally 8.5 years of good content there. So
Indeed.
So
And it
go
should be
check
pointed
that
out, we're going to do some like farewell episode, and I suggest you listen to the farewell episode because we're going to call out a bunch of other resources like ours. So definitely give that a listen. Check the show notes for that one.
love it. Okay. Thank you guys for listening. Have a blessed day. Thanks for listening to City on the Hill Gaming. For more information, you can find us online at cityonthehillgaming.com, email us at cityonthehillgaming@gmail.com, or find us on Twitter at cityonthehillgame. For more information on Saving the Game, you can find Peter, Grant, and Jenny at stgcast.org or at Saving the Game on Twitter. Thanks, and have a blessed day. Special thanks to our Patreon backers, Andrew, Christina, Joanne, Ashley, and Tony. We really appreciate you guys. Let's do sound check. Ben, if you don't mind, sir.
Recently, the Xavier Institute has been rocked by the invention of a cure for the mutant gene, and its first successful test on one of their very young students, now entirely without his mutant powers.
I'm curious, but we'll go with it. I like it. Daniel.
My card is Mana Tithe, instant. For a white, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1.
Greatest card ever printed.
No one expects the Mana Tithe.
No one. That's very, very undisconcertingly accurate. Yes. No one expects the Mana Tithe. Peter.
Stream cipher. A stream cipher is a symmetric encryption method that encrypts data 1 bit at a time. The stream cipher is based on the one-time pad OTP concept, which was used extensively during World War II. Consider the following OTP characteristics. The OTP uses a symmetric encryption key that is the same length as the data being encrypted. The encryption key is used to encrypt the data using a process called XORing. This means that 2 binary strings are compared. If the bits match, a 0 is generated. If the bits don't match, a 1 is generated. The output of the XOR process is the ciphertext. The OTP demonstrates what is called perfect secrecy. This means that it is just as, if not more, difficult for a hacker to brute force the key as it would be to brute force the data itself. The OTP only provides perfect secrecy if the secret key is used only once. If used more than once, a hacker could begin to decode it. OTP works well when dealing with small messages, but it becomes impractical when dealing with large data due to the keys being so extensive.
I followed all of that because I learned about one-time pads through a Modern Rogues episode.
So,
Excellent.
Peter, I'm assuming you're down with OTP?
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know him.
I'm studying for CompTIA Security Plus certification.
That was fantastic.
That was I couldn't not. I'm sorry.
I know.
But I'm not.
I promise.
Yeah, you know, Peter. That's word. All right. I'll go now. Can't follow that, Ben. Thank you. But Vile Smasher the Fierce. 1, a black and a red. Legendary creature, Goblin Berserker for a 2/3. When you cast your first spell each turn, choose an opponent at random. Vile Smasher the Fierce deals damage equal to that spell's converted mana cost to that player or a planeswalker that player controls. Partner. Partners with Ishai, Ojutai, Dragon Speaker. 2, a white and a blue for a legendary creature, Bird Monk. Which is a 1/1 with flying whenever an opponent casts a spell, but a +1/+1 counter on Ishai, Ojutai, Dragon Speaker. Also has partner. Ryan's staring at his deck on the table right now.
Please don't read your entire commander deck.
There's only 98 more cards. I don't understand the problem. And some of those are basic lands that are the same. It wouldn't take me more than 15 or 20 minutes to read through all of it. That's what the post-credit scenes are for. William.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Love it. Grant.
Lo, the glory of the kings of the people of the Spear Danes in days of old we have heard tell, how those princes did deeds of valor. Oft skilled skiffing robbed the hosts of foremen, many peoples, of the seats where they drank their mead, laid fear upon men. He who first was found forlorn. Comfort for that he lived to know, mighty grew under heaven, throve in honor, until all that dwelt nigh about, over the sea where the whale rides, must hearken to him and yield him tribute. A good king was he.
And where's this from?
Beowulf.
Oh.
The J.R.R. Tolkien translation of Beowulf, in fact.
Oh. That's cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
Got that as a
All right,
Christmas
that's 2
gift
things I've
last
no
year.
scope today already. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
That's very solid. All right.